Good morning. I've got my cappuccino. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I think it's time to try for 10k. Hi, I'm Bea and welcome to Create on the Road. This vlog is going to be a bit different because I am attempting to write 10,000 words or more during one full day of writing. Plus, obviously, breaks and possibly TV and some other distractions. We'll see how it goes. So I've got 28,229 words, therefore I'll need 38,229 words by the end of today if I win this self-imposed challenge of writing 10k in one day. So the rules are, since I'm sort of making it up for myself, the word count is counted from this morning, basically, until I go to bed. I'm not going to do it by a set of hours. I'm not going to do it in 24. I'll try to do it basically today, on Tuesday. How many words can I get? So, the plan for today is writing right now, while I have my cappuccino. Not in the fancy mug. The fancy mug is for tea because it's huge and I'm not going to be able to drink that much cappuccino. So this is for cappuccino, and I'll try to write I'll do a few sprints, let's say 2 to 3 hours. Then I'll have a bigger break and I'll do maybe some other things on the computer, do some things in the house and stuff like that. I'll basically do that until sometime in the afternoon. So the plan is that, and then I'm hoping that will also help with recharging mentally, and I want to get some time away from the computer because otherwise by like 6 o'clock my mind is gonna be... Then I'll come back and I'll hope to continue writing throughout the late afternoon, evening, as long as, basically. Probably in the afternoon I'll stop more often. I just do sort of, but I'm not gonna read. I'll be reading maybe when I go to bed tonight, but I'm not gonna read during the day, which I don't usually do that much, but sometimes I kind of read while I wait for my lunch or in the morning, something like that. But I just don't want more words. The only words today are pretty much gonna be the ones that I've been writing. So that's the plan, and it's already 8:15, so I'm gonna get some music and I'm gonna start. I'm sort of procrastinating by talking to the video, I think, so I'll just cut that off and I'll get into the mood of writing. Bye. Hello. It's 10:15 and I am taking a little break because I am starving. So I've got the tea brewing and I'm gonna eat something with it, something sweet, because I hadn't had breakfast apart from my cappuccino like 2 hours ago, so I had to stop. I was on a roll, to be honest. Unfortunately, the first hour or so I couldn't write because I had to deal with some emails and other stuff, so that was yay. And then from 9 till 10 I did 1,186 words, roughly. I think I've deleted a few as well because I was sort of reading through one of the scenes because I had to get myself back into the fiction mood, and I think I've done something like 200 in this quarter of an hour, between 10 and 10:15. So I've got my tea and I'm gonna start write it again. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, so it is 12:30 and I've just added up all the words that I've done since this morning, so since about 9ish, and I've got 3,585 words. It's not a lot. I kind of found a few places where I needed to do a bit more research, or not necessarily research, I just needed to think over a few details. It kind of slowed me down. But this afternoon I think I'll do a tiny bit of brainstorming before starting writing again, so I can have a clearer idea of which scenes I want to write, so I can decide if there's anything last minute that I need to research before actually doing the writing bit, so I can just chug along this afternoon. But yeah, so this is the update for the first half of the day, I guess, and I'll see how the afternoon goes. So bye now. It's 5 o'clock and I just finished doing some chores. So basically since lunchtime I haven't written anything really. I think like 300 words. And now I'm having a bit of tea and a snack because I'm starving. And after that I will write again because I need just over 6,000 words, which just over 6,000 words out of 10k. That's like, yeah, 60%. But it's doable. It's doable. I have faith in myself, and I have so many nice scenes that I want to write. So now that I've got a whole lot of little stupid things that I needed to do out of the way, basically the evening is for myself. So I'll see you in a bit and I'll update you on the writing. So bye. So welcome back. It is, I think, almost 10. Yeah, it's 9:15 at night and did it. My brain is gone and I've been staring at the screen too much. So I'll shortly close everything up and maybe read, but my eyes are kind of killing me, which I knew that they probably would. But I did it. I got the 10k. So the manuscript 38,404. This I just updated. There you go. 38,404. And I am at 76%. Anyway, this is the graph for today, the 10,175 words. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. Cappuccino. I wanted to chat about yesterday's challenge, and I had some time to think it over, and I've got some points. I made a list. So first of all, since I did manage to get more than 10,000 words, it is doable. Yay! It is doable, and I am not brain dead, which is point number 2, which means that today I will write again, which is one thing that I was worried about because I didn't want to rush to get 10,000 words one day and then not do anything the next day, because that was kind of pointless, especially in this time frame. But I'm not feeling completely drained from yesterday or anything like that, and I think it's also because I didn't do like a marathon where I just kept writing all day, but I did other stuff in between. So the other point is I had a lot of stuff to do, or rather I did more stuff than I thought I was going to do yesterday, especially the video, like editing the vlog before took me I think like a couple of hours altogether. So I feel like on another day where I had less stuff to do, maybe I could have organized my writing better, because as much as I like the fact that I have 10,000 words, I also don't want to be writing until 10 at night, unless I'm like really excited about writing something and then I just have to keep going. But I don't want to sort of force myself to write you know, when all I want to do is maybe watch a movie or read a book. We can't always decide our schedules, even if we work from home. So sometimes there are days we're not gonna just have enough hours. And yesterday, I guess I could have not edited the vlog and did it today maybe, but it's done and I managed to get the right, the words that I needed. So I'm happy about yesterday. But one thing that I want to do is do it again. And I'll do it again, I think, in December, so that while I'm writing the same book, because I want to see how different it is. And I should have done it last week as well. But I guess because I want to see if there is a difference between writing 10K, like when you're just starting, when you are in the middle, when you are at the end of a draft. Because I think yesterday I wasn't as quick or as fast as I could have been. Also because sometimes, especially in the second half of my writing, so basically in the afternoon and the evening, I was thinking stuff through more than in the morning or more than other days. So I'm thinking that the 10K is even easier to do or to win, whatever, when you're at the very beginning, because you got all the excitement and you kind of figure out most of the stuff already, which doesn't make sense, but bear with me. So you're just kind of like, words are putting out and you're just writing stuff. Whereas if you're like in the middle, you start to have maybe plot points that you need to figure out so that you can continue writing, or maybe you realize that you need to add more scenes, so you have to go back. Or maybe at the end you're like, you're tired, you've been thinking about the story too long, so getting 10K is a bit like, ugh. Especially, and this is, I feel it may be different for a lot of people. In my case, I am a plotter, at least with these types of novels, like these romance novels. So for me, it's not a case of just basically having a vague idea maybe of where the story needs to go and then opening the document and just, you know, writing in whatever direction sort of I feel like it, basically. So it's more difficult if you have an outline, because when you're trying to get a lot of words quickly, sometimes it works perfectly, because if you have an outline, then you know what you need to write, so you write quickly. On the other hand, maybe if you hit a spot where the outline is not as detailed as you need, maybe you figure out, as I said, like a different plot point, or you need to do some research which you kind of haven't realized before, like that happened to me, then you're stuck. And you can't really say, oh, I'll just write words and see where this story goes, because you have an outline. So you need to follow it, like you want to follow it. In my case, especially because I'm writing I'm jumping around with the scenes, and I am aware that that means that some scenes may need to be slightly oh my God, needs to be slightly changed, or, you know, little details. But at the same time, I am jumping around because then I can just write whatever feels like it that day, basically. So I think that the easiest or the fastest that you can get the 10K is when you're at the beginning of the book, because you have all these ideas, you want to put them down, you're excited. The outline that you have is probably quite solid so far, and obviously 10K is not a lot if you see it in the context of a full novel, which sometimes, yeah, Nano is like 50K, but a novel usually ends up being more. So 10K is not a lot, so you get maybe, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 chapters, I don't know, depending on the length that you get them. So you can't really go that far. You can't screw up a lot, basically. But if you're already in the middle, or you're at the end, sometimes the end, I think it's it would be worthwhile maybe sometimes to do a challenge, or to try to aim for a higher word count in one day, just because you want to finish the book, or kind of like you've written all of this story, so it's quite easy to just wrap up everything up and write the last bit. I think the middle is the most difficult, which is obviously where I am now, where I tried the 10K challenge. I am smart that way. But, you know, we'll see how it goes when I do other challenges, because I want to do it again, as I said, maybe next month and in future books, so I can see how it goes. And I think sometimes I'll have less to do, sometimes I'll have more to do, or maybe I'll have to interrupt my writing more throughout the day. So we'll see how that goes. My main goal for this challenge in Nanowrimo this year in general, as I said a bit, I mentioned it before in my videos, is that I want to get into the rhythm of a schedule, or a routine more than schedule, that works for me. And what I mean works for me, it's not only like getting to write every day, because that's not really a problem. Like if I'm working on a book, I don't have a problem to write every day. That's not the thing that I'm worried about. The problem is I want to achieve consistent, sort of specific word counts. Basically, I would say, apart from this nano, I would be happy for 4,000, but I'm aiming to get a consistent 5K every day, let's say Monday to Friday, because then I can get the bulk of a novel done, first draft, basically within a month, whether it's 2 and something weeks, 3 weeks, depending on the length of the novel, but I want to wrap it up in a month. And I'm saying a full novel, not just the 50K bit. And also I want to speed up my writing, because sometimes I write, maybe like 1,500 words in 1 hour, but sometimes it's 1,000. So I want to get basically just faster in general. And that comes with just writing every day and getting faster at things, practice. So I'm curious to see how this challenge and Nano together compare to maybe next month, where it's not going to be Nano, but I'll still have to finish this book. So I'll still be writing, and I'm still aiming for roughly the 5K every day. And then we'll see in the following books that I'll be writing how the schedule goes. Right. I've just updated the Nanowrimo. It's 7 o'clock in the evening, so I am going to stop now, and I probably won't write anymore tonight. So let's say that for today I'm done, and I've got 42,168 words, which means that I've got my 40K badge. Yay! And it's less than 80,000 words left for me to reach the 50K mark. So really happy about that. No, 3,764 words, which is not horrible, but I think I could have written more if I had the time. It was just a matter of time, really, not of me not wanting to write. That's it for the vlog, and let me know in the comment how you're doing, if you reached any milestones, or if you are falling behind and why, if you found that you had a problem with the draft, or you just didn't have enough time, like me, to write in these couple of days. And yeah, let me know how it's going, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye!